Hey guys, welcome back to Final Fantasy Ever Crisis. This is El Shalat, and we're here for the Tuesday patch night. So strange, we got a Tuesday update. April 1st, April Fool's Day, I guess, maybe, something like that. But yeah, we'll get into the notices and the new rare encounter event and look at the anime episode 1 rerun and the upgrades to the weapons and costumes. First off, if you haven't subscribed on YouTube yet, go ahead and press that button. We're almost to 700 subscribers, trying to push to 1,000. Otherwise, my guild Avalanche is looking for like one more new member. We're looking for a heavy. If you think you can contribute to stage 5 or 6, want to join a group that's on the rise, we've been close to rank 10 the past couple months, go ahead and send me a message on Discord, El Shalat, just like in the game here. You can find me from the unofficial Ever Crisis server pretty easily. Send me a DM, we'll get this conversation started. Now let's get right into it. So, it's Tuesday, and we got an update. We got some frenzy battles from the Supreme and regular Crash last month. Got a damage rate incoming. We'll go through this really quick. Demon Mass Immune, Water Element, and that kind of confirms that next week's Cloud is going to be water, probably magic water. Very cool. And we got an update to the Dirge event. Rare enemies can appear during the solo Nero 4. Your high wind guild bonus will not apply to this, it says. So it'll be the same appearance rate for everybody. I did a bunch of matches to make sure I got all 3 of the rare encounters. You can encounter Cloud, Zack, or Sephiroth, and they're like Polygon, like PS1 versions of them. It's pretty cool. Cloud is like a one-shot kill. Zack is a little more beefy, takes a few to kill him, and Sephiroth isn't actually a pushover. He does Heartless Angel, brings you to 1 HP, and just be a little careful if you come across Sephiroth. Also, I mean, he's not super tough or anything, but if you have a reprieve, you're gonna be fine. Considering that the rewards for seeing each of them is greater too. Like Cloud has the least, Zack has the mid, Sephiroth has the most. Let's just go do a couple more matches, see if we could get one of them to show up really quick. I'll put a little bit of stam in. And let's say it also seems like Cloud shows up the most often and Sephiroth shows up the least often. Zack in the middle. So you get these items for them, and we'll just do a few battles in a row just until I get one of them. It shouldn't take too long, especially on fast forward and auto. Got started on the video a little late tonight because I was playing around with this, trying to get each of the enemies to show up. Yep, there's Sephiroth. Just the second time I've seen him, so you can see. I'll turn fast forward off so you can actually see it. He's going to do Heartless Angel here. I am going to save. I'm going to heal right after this. See, there's a Polygon version of him, just like in the PS1. So I'm going to heal with Aerith right away. And Braxis, and then he's going to be pretty much done for now. So not that bad. As long as you have reprieve, you're going to be fine. And he's the toughest of the 3. It was cool that we got him to show up right away. It did. Oh, and then you have the actual battle against Nero afterwards. Turn auto back on. I'll continue and use the rest of the stam that I put in. Have a whole bunch of those rare items now. You can see, and you may get less items, like maybe like a third less, because I do have the weekly pass. But you can see the rare enemy and then bonus. So these are the items you're going to use to buy stuff from the special shop. I left the shop alone so far so we could look at it together, because there's supposed to be costumes that you can buy, but I didn't see the exchange for the costumes, so we'll see what happens in just a second. I'm going to do 2 more of these matches, it looks like. I thought this was New Memoria at first, but it's just the consumable for the exchange. Oh, there's a Cloud, and look, we're going to kill Cloud in 1 shot. Yep. Cloud's a pushover. Maybe I'll keep going until we get a Zac now, so I can get all 3 of them on in the VOD. Won't hurt. Still no announcement about a Leviathan EX3. I think that's kind of strange. But maybe they didn't want to do it yet, and they just put the co-op in just so people could level it up before this. Oh, this is 3 in a row. I wasn't getting this lucky earlier. There was many matches between rare encounters earlier. But I'm thinking maybe they just put the Leviathan co-op in so people could level up Leviathan if they don't have him yet, since the water damage ranking's coming. Which kind of sucks. I wish we would have got a level 12 for him. EX3 would have been fun. Yeah, I got a bunch of these. And it looks like if you get extras, then you'll be able to buy brand stones with them. Like purple brand stones. There's Zac. So we'll be done now, even though I just put in a bunch of stam. So see, it takes a couple more than just 1 hit to kill the Zac. But not that bad. I think this is very cool. And this goes along with that Hojo cutscene that you saw when you log into the game after tonight's update. Also think with the fortune teller, there was some confusion about upcoming costumes and bosses, where I think they thought, well, they were saying, I'll just finish up my stam while I talk about this. They said that they thought that Zac and Cloud were going to be the bosses for Anime Part 2, and they thought that there was a new Sephiroth boss coming up, and this may be those, you know, so there may have been some confusion there. And also, they were talking about Cloud getting 2 costumes coming up, and maybe only 1 weapon or something, so this is probably that too, because you get a free costume if you get these items from these rare encounters for each of them, plus 100 weapon parts for each of them. The costumes I heard aren't that good. I haven't seen them yet. They're just like basic R abilities, but we'll see in a second. If you're missing a bunch of costumes for Zac or Sephiroth, then still may be useful, you know. If you haven't pulled on all Sephiroth's banners, you'll need the subs for them, you know. I think we go one more time. Yep, one more time, then we'll call it. Man, I got a lot of those rare encounters all of a sudden. It was great to get a Sephiroth on the VOD, though. I was just going to insert the footage from earlier to show him, but nice to get it live. Yeah, I think I'm done farming this event after all of this now, pretty much. Now let's go out and buy out all the shops and see about those costumes. Just buy everything here. I don't even look. I just buy. Even this stuff, if they ever update overspeed, I'll be ready, you know. Let's go for the tickets first, in case I'm running out. Yeah, I'll come back for those brand stones and draw tickets later. This one, some gil. How much gil do I got? 33. Well, I'm gonna have to spend what, like 6 million or 3 million gil for the customs on the new anime events stuff. Now this is the new regular shop, so we got heart customizers. That's great. I hope that means that Tifa's getting sea ability potency on her wind weapon. That'd be awesome. We'll see. Oh, these are gonna be the white custom boxes. This is like the free ones they gave us. So hopefully that means that's what they'll be used for, is the anime event weapons. We'll see when we go check it out. So I already bought those. Getting those. Who we got? Zach weapon. Zach's got a ton of weapon parts this week because he's got weapon parts in here too. Plus he's on the login bonus later this month. So they're giving away a bunch of Zach weapon parts. If you didn't get his limit break weapon, the OB6, I'd recommend using these weapon parts to try to do that. Go get at least one copy of it from that limit break banner. Because that enliven skill at OB6 for all allies is fucking... That is the definition of power creep right now. It is in every build for the max damage challenge now, instead of Aerith. Just buying everything. All right, I'm going to skip this. Make sure I have enough to get my bookmarks, my Choco boosters. Pots. Then the cheap stuff I'll get first. I think I'm going to run out and not have enough to get all of the gil. Yeah, most of the gil. And we'll finish that off with dailies tomorrow. Very cool. Just that leftover. Now, this is the rare item shop. And you can see this. Sample data chip. Sephiroth, Zack, and Cloud. S, Z, and C. 1,500 each. Let's buy those. Now let's go and get the 100 weapon parts for everybody. It is 100, right? Times 10. 10 times 10, yep. We got a guarantee 5-star materia. Cook 5 more of those. That's one of the good ones for defenses. These are the old gold ones. Oh, that's the defense one. This is the C ability potency one. These are the good ones for physical subs. This is a good one for magic subs. Will be at least 75 main stat. I think a cap stat. 120. And I may hold on these to make sure that the solo rank is 220. That's a lot. Let's get 100 for now. Since I think this is all that's left in the shop. Yeah, or gil. Let's get 100. It's good for brandstones. Oh, so in the missions. So we get the Polygon. That is cool. Okay, so these our abilities do suck. But that's actually not that bad. That's just like his... this is basically his other... These are like their normal costumes. So these are basically skins. Okay. I understand now. Let's go compare them. The game doesn't freeze on me. Let's go into a random... a Zach, put in a Seth. So we can play as, so yeah, his original HP and command stance with a fire resist. This new one is the same. Fire resist C ability, HP, and command stance. So it's basically a cosmetic. So you can do anything, and then you can. How do you even glamour over it? I don't even know. Because I don't do that. Huh. How do we... Oh, if you go in there, you can switch. That I didn't know about that button. How do you... Am I just... I have no idea how to change the glamour. I've never done it before. What button am I pressing? Best equipment, see ability on, preview. Oh, okay, here we go. So we can set him to look like this. Then you can put on Zach's new shit. It's his enlivened sword. Where's it at? And get him all dressed up nice. But then you can make him look like old school Zach. I think I found my thumbnail for this video. That is super cool. I already made a thumbnail. I'm going to have to go and remake it. So what are we doing with him? Let's just put anything on Cloud. Let's put Fusion Sword in the main hand. Have a... Yeah, whatever. And then preview. That is super cool. I like he. Let's just fill in the missing things. That way the screenshot looks like it has everything equipped for the... Yeah, that's fine. Very cool. I like it. Let's go see what they look like in battle. Let's just go do... Fuck, we might as well just go do another Nero, right? No, boy. he's got Earth equipped, so... Maybe we'll put Cloud's Earth Sword on. Where's that near sword? There it is at the top. So this is showing the skins. It's gonna be over in a second because I had it on auto. Okay, I turned it off. That's very cool. Then we get the victory screen with the polygons. I like it. That is a cool treat for April Fool's Day. I love it. That is some effort. I see you, game. I see you doing effort. Freebies to make us feel good. That is very cool. Now, because I'm greedy. Just because I'm greedy. We just need one for Barrett, Tifa, Aerith, Red, Yuffie, Kate, Vincent, Sid. 8. It's just 8 more, right? I mean, the other ones don't really have polygons because they weren't an OG. So just give us 8 more of those. That'd be perfect. All right, what are we up to next? So we covered the polygon costumes. That was great. Oh, let's go get our crystals. And this is the Frenzy. Don't miss this over here on the right side. It's only here for like 5 days. Let's do the regular Crash one first. This is supposed to be 1,000 crystals. Go look at the solo Crash cleared players. Very cool. And co-op. Oh, there's me and my buddies. We made the top page for regular co-op. Right there at the bottom. Because this was after we had to farm that Memoria to level 99. And we didn't do that like right away. So we had a couple teams in front of us, it looks like. Man, those first ones were quick at farming that. Or maybe they didn't farm it all the way to 99. Let's go. Let's use our Polygon team. Turn auto back on. And he's out of there. See ya. Oh, I love this. I love this so much. 1,000 crystals for free. Then for Supreme, I think we get 3,000 crystals for free. This is just the Supreme 1 results. I wish they would show the leaderboard for Supreme 2. It's only Supreme 1. Looks like I got the solo done 3rd. This is for global. It doesn't include JP, I don't think. Feist was 1st, of course. Feist and Abood are the guys that retired. Got Surge on there. David with a Z. Axel. Then on co-op, got one group did it in the morning after the patch, and then the second night, me and my pals did it. So it looks like we were the second group to do the co-op. Then it looks like Chaos and Penance. And David with a Z and Liquid Ken. Cool. Let's go grab our crystals. with our Polygon team. Yeah, this is super cool, but honestly, it just makes me want the costumes for everybody else too. $3,000, 4,000 crystals for free. Can't shake a stick at that. So don't forget about those. Other things you want to be notice for exchanges and stuff in metals. The rare weapon metals turned over today. I already bought most of them except for Angeal. I don't need any Angeal weapon parts, so I'm not going to spend like 12,000 for these expensive ones. The characters were Matt, Lucia, and Angeal. So the cheap ones, it's like 2,000 metals for 25 of them. And since I have a lot of metals, I go and get the refines. I wouldn't recommend anybody else do that, though. And I get the expensive ones for Lucia and Matt. Since I think Matt has a banner this month, and I don't want to pull on it very much, because I did lose my job today. Yeah, that sucks. They did give me a little bit of a separation package, so I should be good for a few months. But yeah, I'm currently interviewing for a position right now, and I guess I have all the time in the world to put in resumes now. So we'll see what happens, and take it a day at a time, I guess. And in the guild screen, the minor weapon, the minor metals, those turned over today too. So you'll want to have one of your guild leaders put your bonus back up if they haven't yet. We do level 4. Level 5, I don't even think it does much. Can you tell what happens at level 5? Oh, you get these. That isn't even that great. And if you get level 5 every month, you'll eventually run out of guild XP. And in case they ever do any other upgrades, we're just sitting on some. All right. I think we are about ready to cover the banner. It's a rerun, but we have to look at the new Ever Crisis Academy. They did upgrade the weapons and costumes, so we'll take a look at those. See abilities for costumes, customizers for the weapons. Be back in just a second to do that. Only thing that I feel a little, I mean, I'm not going to pull because I already have all these weapons, you know? Yep, they did bring back the stamp card too. 1, 2, 3 pages. 4. The EX pages even have 2 guarantees on them. That's pretty dope. So by page 4, let's see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 of them by page 4. It's not super bad. That's a lot of gil on the other things too. So no, they're not giving out these this week. The gear medals. Huh. We do get 50 more from the new campaign missions though. So they'll probably have them on the other regular banners this month. Yay, got over 100,000 crystals again. So you get 50 more from here. Next week with Cloud's banner, they'll probably put them on the stamp cards again. And then we'll have a Matt banner the following week, and then probably Zach and Glenn the week after that. if we could believe what we saw for the login bonuses. But I'm going to take just a short break, then we'll come back and cover these weapon and costume upgrades. We already saw the costume upgrades from Twitter, but the weapons are getting customizers too, so we'll have to check those out too. Then we'll go and do the customizers on my account and show them off a bit. Oh, I got some tickets. Let's burn these before I go take my little break. As somebody that has all the weapons, I mean, maybe given my position, I should start saving them. But by the time they get added to tickets, I usually have weapons finished from the wish list anyways. So this is just more rare weapon medals for me. Or, yep, there's 200 rare weapon medals. Or it might be a weapon that I'm still trying to plus 20, you know. And that happened to be one I'm still trying to plus 20, so that's pretty cool. Let's go look at those weapons for a second. And I'll get back to looking at the banner. Unique weapon parts. +5 on the Santa spear. Not bad. None of those are getting upgraded. Cloud. So I went down to 103,000 medals at the beginning of this month, so I could see how much I have at the end of at the beginning of next month. I just cashed these in, so there won't be a lot here. Right. Striking, save them. Looks good to me. Colin Noble and Canyon still working on those. Brilliant is his customizer. That's the new one. Hawkeye's done. Spiral Magic. Arctic. That one's not done. Rocker. Alright. Just need green for him and Nocturne. 76 isn't done yet. Kugelitz ain't done yet. This one's just his new ones. Just the new one. Edgewing's done. I know Northern Lights. That one's still working on. That one. Or Model 1 still working on because it's a customizer now. Some of them that they turned into customizers, I'm going to try to plus 20 them just naturally. Where I wasn't planning on it before they added the customizers to the old ones, you know. Yeah, Matt, almost done. Sorry about taking a second to do this. Nautilus is the one I'm saving for the customizer. We got Lucia, Angel, and Seth. Should be real quick now. SSR, I don't think that's done yet. Man Minute is. Bald Eagle still working on it. Nightjar, good. Yep. Not those ones. Cool. Sekio Mithril and Ghost Ennis I need to save. Cool. This one is... It's just... Okay, cool. Mastermine's still working on it. Alright, so I got 1,000 back. Now I'm going to take a short break, then we're going to go into the banner review. I promise. They have all three of them are featured, right? Yeah. Cool. I'm excited to see what they put on the weapons for the customs. We'll get back to that in just a second. All right, we're back for the banner review. This is a rerun. A lot of people got these weapons, or at least like a couple of them last year. But they're upgrading the costumes and the weapons. We already saw the costume upgrades in Twitter. They added C abilities to all of them, plus ATB to all allies, 2000 nuke. And they increased 20 defenses instead of 15. That's still the same. Not bad, not bad. Defenses are cool. And Barrett's has a provoke on it. 2 uses, not bad. Defenses were raised too. And the other thing here, earth resistance buff, which could be useful if we ever need it, but will we? I mean, that's a good question, right? Hey guys, this is me from the future. I was just editing the video, saw me wondering out loud what that earth resistance might be helpful for on Barrett's costume. Got me to thinking about that hummus escalation. If you're having trouble with like even some of the lower levels on that, I tried it for a little bit and it seems like 25 would be doable. But even if you're having struggles with his damage output on the lower levels, it may help giving him bringing earth resist up with the wind up and down now. You know, just a thought that this could be a option for hummus now. I was trying it with a diamond on Matt and Daraplatis and this to bring earth damage down, you know, and it's a lot. But he wasn't like one-shotting Barrett with the meteors, at least. Plus, you got, if you have missing score, you got the earth resistance, you got PDEF up high, and then when you bring down the earth damage with short barrel, it also is a AC gloves too, so it brings that PDEF to extra high. So that's an option, you know. That's all I wanted to insert in here really quick. Back to the banner review. We have weapons with resistances on them already that we haven't ever used. One of them is a Barrett weapon. One of them is a Matt weapon. Sunrise Cannon. Let's go by Obtained. They should both be near the top. You got lightning resistance and fire resistance on Sunrise Cannon. We've never really used this yet. Desperado has lightning resistance and wind resistance. We haven't really used it yet. I used it on the Eligor Crash 2 just because I thought we'd need it, but then we didn't really even need it. So it just slowed me down. So resistances are cool. I mean, this is what, the 4th element type, Earth now. We have fire, lightning, and wind. So 4 out of 6 resistances. We need a ice resistance and water resistance now to have all 6. And hers gives PDEF down, MDEF down, AoE, 2 uses, 60 seconds, which is pretty great since she could extend that off a Abraxas and that'll last the whole fight pretty much. But a lot of times she's going to have Crimson anyways with MDEF down, you know. But for PDEF down for her, this is more options for her physical teams. I mean, bringing in a Water Arcanum for her just for PDEF down on her main costume may be a little wonky, but I mean, the only other PDEF down she has, I think, is Sun Umbrella, which is mid, and I usually find another option for PDEF down because that is just weird to bring nowadays. That is the only other PDEF down she has, right? This is mid PDEF MDEF, which can be tiered down with Abraxas. Don't think we have another PDEF down for her. I'm not seeing it. Always forget what the near one does. Water weapon boost and water down. Okay. So yeah, that is an option now. She has a PDEF down high on a costume. But which one is it here? Is that more or less valuable than Exploit All from the near costume? Probably less valuable than that. But it's an option, and options are good. And the HP, our ability is what they increased here to 15, which is 30% instead of 15% HP. So those costume additions are pretty sweet, not game changing or anything. Now let's go see what they did to our weapons. This Tifa weapon used to be 1060 with a P attack up all mid to high. This is back when 1120 was like our standard. So they nerfed it a little bit because it had utility on it. That is what they used to do. 4642 X sigil, like we're expecting. Over 700 on the P attack stat. Great. Now let's see what they did for customizers. Also gives PDEF down mid to high. P attack up, PDEF down. That is useful. And what is the other one? Is it going to be a diamond with ultimate wind interrupt? Of course. Yep. So we have 2 options now for ultimate wind interrupt. What's the other one? If I could spot it. It's going to be one of the free ones. Oh, it's short barrel. So that's a 3156. Cool. And this one's a 4642. So you can get 100% wind damage off of subs now. If you know what I mean. If you put, or 60% each, 120. If you put it on 2 different characters. I like it. I would have rather seen a heart to bring it up to a current potency of 1340. But these aren't bad. Big utility. And then interrupt damage. That's okay. Here's Barrett. I think I know what he gets. All right. What did we used to have? 500 physical wind AoE, wind resist down, and HP's over 50%, and a Veil, 4642 with a circle sigil boost. Now, what do we get for a Spade? Yep, there we go. Wind damage up. I'd recommend, if you don't have this weapon, to get it, because wind up is not easy to do. We only have a couple options for this for the full party. One of them is Zach's costume from a couple of months ago, which a lot of people skipped. A lot of people skipped this costume. Where's this bad boy at? Where he gives wind damage up to everybody. And this is what locked a lot of people out of not being able to kill the Supreme Crash 2, because they didn't have this costume. I mean, they could go and redeem the weapon all day long with their weapon vouchers. But if you didn't have that costume, you're kind of hurting for that Supreme Crash 2. So and the only other option for wind up is from Red 13. We don't even have a double summon for wind or earth up, so this is the other one. It's M attack up, wind up. So that's cool. And this is on a physical weapon, so this is a better physical option since Red's is M attack up, wind up. And this is a physical weapon with our abilities. 4642. Physical damage. Wind down, wind up. That's 3 ATB, wind up high. That is great. If you don't have this weapon, I'd recommend at least grabbing a copy of it, just for the utility. What is it at OB0 or I don't want to look at the customs yet. Oh, you have to have at least OB1 for the customs. Then it's low to mid. So that's still 6 ATB for wind up mid. And then if you have like an AC gloves or anything, you can tier it up. AC gloves, paintbrush, storm barrel, mystic sword. They all tier stuff up now, I would recommend getting this wind up option. That is very good. That is what I expected him to get. So what is the other one going to be? It's a diamond. Is it going to be physical resistance boost? So this is a tank type. Physical resistance by 30% when stream phase is activated. So that's when the sigil phase starts. Which you could use this as a sub on anybody. So it'd be 25% for 20 seconds if you're using this as a sub on somebody. We haven't found a reason to use these yet. But if we do have a physical wind weak fight that has a sigil phase where the boss is whacking us really fucking hard during the sigil phase, this might be useful for that. But we haven't seen that yet. So not as useful. But the wind up, very, 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 very useful. Now let's see what Aerith got. What was it originally? It was 530 magic water, AoE, 1.4 multiplier when the buff is up. And she does water up to everybody. This is a 4642 magic with a circle sigil on it. Now, what do they give her? Spade. First use haste. Not super into that one. "15 seconds haste." I mean, haste is already up from somebody's ult. It's only 5 seconds extended. I don't know about that one. Then the diamond. extreme phase amp healing. As a sub, up to 2 times. As a main, up to 3 times amp healing. So if we got a magic water weak fight where there's a lot of damage coming out in the sigil phase and you need that amp healing, well, if we had a water weak Bahamut Sin, that might be useful, you know? I think that's the only Bahamut Sin that we haven't seen yet, actually, is a water weak one. Have we? We had Earth in the extremes, and then they had Wind and Lightning in the Summon Fury. The original was Ice. Then the escalation was Fire. Yeah, I think we may come to use this if we get a Bahamut Sin for Magic Water. That's about the only thing I could think of for it. So, these ones, not super good. But this weapon's good anyways with the AoE water up. Especially paired with her near weapon, which does the water weapon boost and the water down. As long as somebody else is taking care of M attack up, M def down, you know. So, costumes, they're okay. More defense, more HP, and I guess the P-Def down as an option for Aerith's kit is probably the most useful. The Provoke on a costume for Barret is kind of useful if you don't have Fafnir. The only other way he could have Provoke, I think, is from Sunrise or his Limit Break. Where's Sunrise? Is Provoke, right? No, it's on the costume for this too. So yeah, having Provoke on a Barret costume is useful too. The Tifa one, the ATB, the nuke, not really into it. Because that 2000, well, since it's only a 1060, it's going to be stronger, but these costume C abilities don't include our high wind bonus. So that 2000 isn't as strong as it looks. Oh, what did I get here? Oh, a new Sephiroth costume, right? Is it? What is this? Yeah, Sephiroth original. Very cool. I think I'm all the way done with Highwind now. Unless I'm missing something in here. 12. Does he need one more weapon? No, he's all done here too. I think that's it for Highwind. But yeah, this weapon C ability, 30%. It's weapon C ability. That doesn't apply to costumes, so a 1340 nuke nowadays with the 30% here is like almost as much as a 2000 costume nuke. If you do the numbers. Alright, so Barret costume, Aerith costume. It's nice to have the P-Def for her kit. Nice to have the Provoke for his kit. But that kind of puts you into a Wind Arcanum as his main costume too, so if you have the Sunrise costume, it'd be preferred probably. What does that one do? This is like a more tanky costume, isn't it? I don't think I got a Barret team anywhere because we haven't used them in so long. Oh, I don't want to ruin this team. Let's put in Barret. His Sunrise costume. What did this do? P-Def all allies. Then physical defense +1, and then defense is 20%. With a Provoke on the costume. 3 uses. So if you have this one's better for Provoke on the costume. But if you don't, having it for free if you already had the costume. I mean, a freebie's a freebie, you know? So if you got a free Provoke on a costume now, you're going to take it, right? Same with that PDEF. This one, not so good. Don't really like just the nukes. And for the weapons, I mean, I guess the PDEF down with the P attack up, it's like a double utility. That's all right. Then the win interrupt is okay. I think Barrett's the winner here with the wind up. And then his stream face physical resistance isn't so good. Then Aerith's with the haste is just a little weird. I don't really like it. And then the amp healing on stream phase, I don't know. So Barrett with the wind up is the winner. Barrett with provoke on the costume is tied for a winner with Aerith's PDEF for kit options. Let's go see how we upgrade these. I think they gave us white toolboxes to do it. If you remember, I went when I was buying out the shops at the beginning of the video. Go to the exchange. In here, I think. Yes. Nero Sable Certificate B. These white customization kits, they gave us 60 more of these. These are the white ones, the same ones they gave us for the old free weapons. So it looks like if they upgrade any old weapons, it's going to be these white ones. And they'll give it to us on an event. So let's go make sure I'm not lying. But I'm pretty sure that's what they did here. Yeah, exactly. So just going to have to drop 3 mil to unlock these. And I'm going to keep that wind up on his. Very cool. Having a new wind up is great. If you don't have this weapon, I'd very much, what's it called? Recommend it. After I unlock these, we'll go back and look at wish lists to see if you're going to pull for this. If you didn't have them all OB10, what could be good weapons to go with them, or what you might want to think about for the water solo rank next week. And here we go. It's cool that they're not making us use the wrenches on this too, and they just gave us the items. So we do have quite a few wrenches saved up now. Let's go to our inventory. Yeah, we got a lot of hearts. Spades are the utility, and then diamonds are our ability ones. Very cool. And then back to 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you want to get a costume that you missed before, like let's say you skip Barrett's costume and you want to go one page to get it, you get to get 5 weapons on the way there. That's not bad. You can select which ones you want. I say getting that Barrett weapon, at least OB1, going to page or stamp 4, if you don't have it, would be worthwhile for the wind up alone. Hey guys, me from the future again. Just thinking to myself and laughing while I'm editing again, that now I'm actually recommending a wind up weapon when for the past year I've been saying we didn't use these weapons more than once. since they came out, and now they're upgrading them all. And we just had a bunch of win fights in the game with Supreme and with that guild battle against Diddy and all that. And now we probably really won't see win for a long time in the game. Maybe. Or maybe it's the new favorite element, you know? We'll see. So just keep that in mind too, that we've seen a lot of wind. Wind isn't really used that much, so, but it is very limited in getting wind up. So I do kind of still recommend getting the wind up for Barret, even though I'm having second thoughts now that I'm thinking about this, because as soon as I recommend it, we probably won't see wind again for a year. All right, back to previous me. Otherwise, the wind Tifa weapon's kind of outclassed by Vincent right now. But if you miss the Vincent costume, he doesn't have an all elements, so it's, you know, kind of weird. But this was the previous physical wind, you know. Then this bamboo staff is pretty good for water teams, magic or physical. You know, although it's a magic weapon, the water up AoE is a nice utility even for physical teams. I think we used it on Ramuh fights. And if you want to think about a wish list, we got some stuff pre-filled in here, the newest stuff. For a physical win team, Vincent's got his new weapon. You know, if you're looking for subs, Sephiroth's Shinra Military Blade is a 3156. So that'll help finish P attack and then a bunch of win for your subs. Then we're thinking about boost attack wind. You have Lucia's Pulse Gun, 4642, or Aerith's Floral Rod, so 6242. And there's one other one, a couple other ones. I think Yuffie's got one. Is it 4642? Yeah, for physical. Yep. Then magic water. I mean, if you're doing Aerith, she's not going to be built as a DPS. You're just going to use her standard subs for boosting your actual attacker. So don't really have any wish list recommendations for that. But if we're talking about magic water, probably next week with Cloud, he's probably going to offhand Fusion Sword. Probably going to bring the Aerith, and she's either going to bring the water up or the water down and water weapon boost. Either and or. Then probably a original Sephiroth with Asafune for secondary DPS with M attack up all. With Murasami in the offhand, I'd say. That'd be my guess. So I'd work on that if you don't have it yet. Asafune. The Aerith ones, unfortunately, are crossover weapons, or this one right here, if you want to pull on it, will probably be useful. I'm not sure yet, but just thinking. So, and this will be here until the end of the month. So if you want to come get it next week, if it ends up being used for that battle ranking, You have the option. Then she'd have that MDF down on her costume. Being that Cloud and Sephiroth could do their own exploit off of their ults. So yeah, it looks like we probably will be using Aerith's costume next week. If things fall into place like I'm thinking right now. Let's put together a team of what that could look like. Let's do a prelim team. Where he'd want to bring in Feeble costume, probably. Magic weapon boost and MDef down. Well, Cloud already has magic weapon boost. So Asafune with a Muramasa. Water Tidal Flare. Probably gonna be Cloud. Pretend that Near Sword is his new one. Let's just... Can you remove a main hand? I don't think you can. Magic Water. And we do have the all sigil types now. It'll probably have a sigil phase to do all the damage at the end to kill the boss. Cloud is circle. Sephiroth is triangle. I tried to cook some triangles, but not the best. Like 11.6. Yeah, not the best. I kept them just so I had a few of them. And if an X pops up, we're going to need to cook some X's. Then neither one of them has a boost. Oh, where'd the party go? Aerith's probably going to be in this. Probably with water up. Maybe with that. Otherwise, it would be bonus. With the circle. Then she'd probably need a... We don't have an MDef down then, right? Oh, it's on the costume. Might need a water down. If we have to like replace this with her new staff or something for healing. With some M attack ups. And somebody's going to get feather gloves. Healing and buff debuff extension. That works. Maybe she needs ATB. If not, we could give her some command stance for everybody. He's probably going to get that water interrupt guy. Or it might be, oh, well, no, probably be a C ability increase on his main hand. For like a 1680. this is just preliminary thinking ahead of what we may see. And then the last one might be a M attack all if he already has M attack maxed in his main hand. It looks something like that. That water would have like at least 42 more. So what, that'd be 63. So we might want another water weapon if we could fit it in. And I hope that Nero costume is actually all elements. That'd be kind of dope. But since it's an event, it's probably going to be just water with a 20% command stance. And his will be that brings magic ability potency real high. We don't have a magic water limit break yet, do we? Water. I need an M attack with water. Do 42. Brings it 7. Overture. No. Egger. $653. $660. With Noble Collar. Right? Something like that. Or another M attack all allies. Brings his magic ability potency like way too high though. That's why I was avoiding that. Well, it'll look something like this. Okay, cool. I think that does it for tonight. Did a prelim build for this guy out of nowhere. Demon Mass Immune. So he usually raises his water resistance. So we're gonna need a big water down. Probably. So either that is gonna be Aerith or Cloud's new weapon, probably. I'll probably get a new. I think we'll get a new. What's it called? Memoria. If not, 20 humanoid with magic and P-Def will work because he does a lot of physical attacks. Then you just got to slot in the new Cloud costume and weapon. Well, you could figure that that's water. And then put Maritime on as a placeholder. That's what I'm thinking so far. Just by seeing Demon Mass Immune as the boss, knowing what he does in the past, even though they can change it. They do change it. They will change it. And considering it's probably going to be magic water for Cloud. That is all I got for you guys tonight. In summary, we got those cosmetic costumes. Pretty dope in my opinion. Otherwise, we just got a shop update for the event. Trial of Summon Fury leaves tomorrow. Get that in if you have. Get your 4K crystals from the Frenzy battles. Still got a week on Extreme Escalation. And then we got the rerun. Costume upgrades are cool. I think Barret Provoke for free if you have that costume already. And then Aerith having a PDEF down on a costume in her kit now. Those are probably the best ones. Not really a fan of just nukes. And then Barret with Wind Up is the clear winner with the customizers. Tifa's not bad with a PDEF down, P attack up. Double utility. Haste on Aerith's kind of weird. And we got another Wind Interrupt. Then next week, I'll probably get Seth's guy here. His ultimate guy. Interrupt damage bonus. Bonus 20 or 30%. Cool. That's it, guys. Until next time, I'm Al Shalant. This is Ever Crisis. Be safe, stay warm, keep doing what you're doing. See ya.